And I'm the guy that's trying to warn everybody before it happens what's going to happen. I'm the guy trying to give everybody a heads up. And I don't mind if some of these things don't happen, that's great. I mean, I don't mind being wrong about some of these predictions. But if this visit to a prison leads to a bunch of prison pardons and leads to felons being able to vote, then what we've got here is essentially Cloward Piven from the inside. But when I saw the story, Obama first sitting president to visit federal prison, what's the point? I mean, he's not running for re-election. He will not benefit from a felon vote if it happens. So what's the point here? Is he going to go apologize? What is the point? Why would you go, if you want to address prison reform, why do you have to go to a prison and talk to the inmates? Maybe you want to go apologize. Can you see that? Can you see Obama apologizing to some who are incarcerated? Not by name, but he gives a speech before an assembled gathering of prisoners and says, no, many of you feel you're here unjustifiably, and I agree. Can you hear this? Well, he's gone around the world and made such statements about the country. What's to stop him from going to a prison or two? I mean, if you buy into the left-wing theory that prison is nothing more than a Republican elitist creation to get rid of people you don't like, who have not broken the law. Remember, according to people like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, most of the people in jail have not broken the law. Particularly most of the African-American men have not broken the law. It's a miscarriage of justice. This is their big point. And you know Obama agrees with that, or if he does it, he will say that he does. Why go to a federal prison otherwise? So it's going to be Thursday. I don't know how much earth-shattering will happen on Thursday, if anything at all. But I'm going to keep my eyes on this about how the Democrats are missing a huge percentage of their voting bloc because they're in jail or because they are ex-cons. And it's one of the problems that Obama and Hillary are trying to fix, and George Soros as well. The study in the story that I'm talking about found that, see if you remember this, that Democrats would still control Congress if 15% of their base were not dead or in jail. And you may not remember it, but I clearly do, and it dovetails right alongside, right there with Hillary, who is well known for this felons should be able to vote push. And so is her husband, Bill. I mean, this is a big deal for the Democrat. Why do you think, they're aborting their base to the tune of 1 million babies a year? They need to replace this somehow. And in the old days, when people improved their lives as they got older, maybe started out in lower middle class, kept working, and eventually made it up to the middle class, then the upper middle class. Remember when there was upward mobility in the U.S. economy? As that happened, the Democrat Party lost people. When they became more self-reliant, self-sufficient, you've heard the old saw that you get older, you become conservative because you become more mature and aware of how hard it is to earn what you have and how easy it is the Democrats want to take it away from. Well, that upward mobility, there isn't much of it anymore. And this is why there is so much angst in the country. There just isn't. And the millennials don't think there's any. And that's why they're all saying in poll after poll they've lost faith with the country, when it is specific Democrat Party policies that are responsible for the flat line that has become the U.S. economy. So the Democrats have to get voters from somewhere. They have to replace the ones they're aborting. They have to replace the ones that are in jail by giving them the right to vote. And they need a permanent underclass of people that are incapable of self-reliance because they're not educated, any other number of reasons. And that's why amnesty, the voter registration movement. And those three things are working together to shore up the Democrat Party future. And that's it all dovetails together. And remember, to the Democrat Party, the status of the country is irrelevant to their power. Their power comes first. We had it here. Obama has commuted the sentences of 46 people convicted of nonviolent offenses. And this comes as a prelude to his visit to the Oklahoma prison on Thursday. I dare say, folks, you heard it here, and you were warned about it here, while everybody else talked about El Chapo. By the way,